year, UKEC will be organizing a Summer Education Fair on the 1st of July 2023. I'm well aware that a lot of you are interested in studying abroad. A lot of you have been asking questions about how I managed to study in the UK, how to start applying, how to even begin. This fair is suitable for students who want to make last-minute applications for this year's intake and also those planning for next year's intake, which is in 2024. This means it applies for all pre-uni students, MARA students, as well as SPM 2022 leavers. UKEC, the United Kingdom Education Centre, is an education consultancy that helps students to make decisions about their education, career, and life opportunities. Their services include one-on-one counseling with students, helping with university applications, accommodation, visa applications, and so much more. Their main partners are universities in the United Kingdom and Ireland, and however, if you are keen on other countries, they do provide support for students who are applying in universities in Australia, New Zealand, as well as Canada. There will be 30 UK/Irish universities that will meet up with the students, share more information about the courses, and most importantly, will be giving more information about scholarships that will be up for grabs. And if you're currently studying, you can also benefit from this event because there will be professionals and employers that will be sharing their shadowing and internship opportunities, as well as their own personal experiences. Not to mention that they will also be running a prize draw for everyone that signs up for the fair and attends the event on the 1st of July. I do encourage everyone to please grab this opportunity while you still can. Sign up and join the event happening on the 1st of July 2023. Whether you're applying to study abroad, whether you're preparing to study abroad, whether you really want to study abroad, this is finally your chance. And who knows, you might be here studying in the UK as well, or any other country that you have always dreamt of going to. I am going to university today. Bought coffee. I told my boyfriend and he got mad at me because he knows I'm lactose intolerant, so he was like, mesti sakit perut kejap lagi, and I feel it coming, like it's creeping on me. But I'm also like really hungry. Usually dekat Costa I will buy like a sandwich, but they ran out of good choices, so I might go and buy something dekat sana, depending on how hungry I am. I got hungry, so I bought myself some food to makan sambil study. This Popeyes daripada like seberang, and I ordered chicken popcorn. I think if Ibu saw this, she will get really angry because it's like, spend on the chicken popcorn, dah lah mahal, tak kenyang. But because I'm an adult and I have my own money and I can buy whatever I want, so I bought chicken popcorn and I'm very happy right now. So this is my Notion. If you don't know what Notion is, basically it's like a website, a planner that you can use. And I have my study website here, and then all of my subjects are also in here. So here is where I will usually place all of my notes. Here are all my notes from my lecture for this week. I put up here week 12 and then the topic and then all the notes. I just took down everything that was on the slide as well as things that the lecturer taught us. The fun thing about Notion is that now it has AI. So there's this trick that you can use, which is, for instance, you want to know like the meaning of technological determinism, right? So what you can do actually is just highlight this and then you can ask AI. And then you can ask AI a lot of things. It can, improve writing, grammar, make it shorter, make it longer. There's a lot of things that you can do with AI. But for instance, I want to try explain this, right? And AI is just going to explain it for you. See? So now it has like a brief idea of what technological determinism is. And you can make it longer if you want to make it longer. Yeah, and then see? And then you can just like copy the whole thing and put it into the notes. There's a lot of AIs that you can use for this, but because Notion has AI inside it, it feels like it's a lot easier to just work around. Dia tengah tengok kamera sekarang.
Hello, saya Mas Satya.
I am back home and it is very, very hot. I don't think I'm gonna do any more studying for today. I will, however, be making sagu gula Melaka because today is my housemates, kebanyakan lah my housemates punya last paper, and saja nak celebrate dengan makan sagu gula Melaka. Sebenarnya saya nak makan, tapi alang-alang. So you guys can join me as I make my sagu gula Melaka. Jom! Okay, so I have to look at the recipe. I dah pernah buat dah sagu gula Melaka. However, the sagu gula Melaka, I kena ikut recipe lah. If not, then I might botch it up. I bought sagu. Surprisingly, it says tapioca pearls. I didn't know sagu was tapioca pearls. But yeah. And then susu. I'm gonna be using Cik Nur punya recipe. Sagu gula Melaka sejuk, penuh nikmat. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. Dah lama dah teringin nak buat sagu, tapi hari ni baru berkesempatan. I actually have like a really big headache because my mata is bengkak. It's swollen. I don't know why. And it kind of hurts like hell, and it's giving me a really bad headache. So we have the pot here. Just gonna pasang that. So gula Melaka is in here, guys. This is the sagu. It looks kind of funny, but dia belum kembang serupa macam tu. Done making the gula Melaka, and look at this sagu. It's green because I put pewarna green campur pandan essence, but I'm basically done. Yeah. So I'm gonna be like really quick. I was gonna go a bit earlier, but macam biasa lah, stayed on my bed, and next thing I knew, like 1 hour jadi 2 hours, and now I'm late. Oh. The hell, moisturizer in my eye. What the hell? I have an exam coming up on the 19th, which is next Monday. The last paper I had was on the 10th, and it was like a essay-based exam. I just realized the other day, like I was counting down like the months that I was here, and I've already been here for like 7 months already. 8 months, more than half a year already. And holy shit, has it been one heck of an experience. I don't think I was fully aware of what I was getting myself into. In my head, I was like, oh, studying abroad, moving to a different country, like yada yada yada, traveling, blah blah blah. I think I forgot to process the part where it's actually like, this is like my growing stage. The transition from becoming like younger me to older me, and it's happening here in a different country, alone, where I have no one that I know from home. And it's not just about studying abroad in a different country, it's about surviving alone in a different country. I used to think like I was pretty good at surviving alone because I duduk Melaka. When I went into my diploma dekat College Professional Mara, I went to Seri Iskandar for my diploma, which is like in Perak. So Melaka Perak is quite far away, and I managed to like love it. Like my family would always be like, oh, seronoknya duduk jauh-jauh, and I was like, yeah, it's actually like really fun, like I get to do my own thing. So I thought bila study abroad that would be the same situation. It is not the same situation. Rupanya, it's a completely different situation, because the feeling that I had masa I dekat Seri Iskandar tu was a feeling of independence, but also knowing that I can go home, like my home, I can go back home. And bila dekat sini, it's like the feeling of independence, but you can't go home because home is very far away. You don't really know yourself anymore once you study abroad, because like when you go back home you don't belong there, but when you're here you feel like you don't belong here as well, so you don't really have a place where you belong anymore, and it kind of feels like weird. Like I took so long to get used to like having this be my home. Like even my room, I hated my room for like months and months because I felt like it could never compare to my room back home. I remember this one time I was just like sitting in the dark in my room alone, and I was like, damn, I hate this room, I hate this place, like I just want to go home. And I don't necessarily think it's a feeling of homesickness, because I mean, I guess it could be homesickness, but I also feel like it was just that feeling of like, I don't belong here. This is all strange to me, like I don't know anyone here, I don't know anything here, and nothing feels right. And I don't know what that feeling is called, but I feel like a lot of students that study abroad will relate to me on this, because it's a really strange and fucked up feeling, but it's also very valid. I am ready. Sebenarnya tak tahu ready ke tak. I feel like this makeup isn't makeuping, ataupun sekadar tak cukup lighting. Okay, jom pergi uni. This was my exam paper for last examination. See, I had 3 essays to do. This is my first, and then my second, and then my third. I decided to go out and have a bit of fresh air because I was getting a little stuffy duduk dekat dalam tadi. So this is what my university campus looks like. Hijau, merata-rata.